FATF's an interesting one because it does just make recommendations to countries. And so, when you think of it in that sense, it's like, okay, well, the countries can then decide what to do. The problem is that most countries, especially the smaller countries, but many of them around the world, will just go ahead and adopt whatever it is that FATF recommends. And when you look at what FATF recommends, it really lacks, I think, in precision in terms of like how they're thinking about things. So when I think about it from the perspective of from a DeFi protocol, like how does this apply? Well, they go out and they define a VASP, which is a virtual asset service provider. And basically what they try doing is imposing liability to report certain things on effectively anyone who develops a protocol and then somehow in any way whatsoever stays involved with it if it's going to do anything in the financial realm. Like I'm really simplifying that, but that's like generally the idea is like, and if you look at the point of a DeFi protocol, it is not to have intermediaries who are there, who are able to report on what is going on. It's literally the opposite of that. It's peer-to-peer or arguably peer-to-protocol interactions that don't involve, any body there. And I think that's something that like FinCEN has gotten right. It's really focused on this idea of like, we have custodians, we've had them historically. And if there is a custodian or any custodial type of relationship, well, we're going to impose obligations, including reporting obligations through SARs. FATF doesn't really get that. It has a different perspective, and it doesn't care about the custodial nature or the existence of intermediaries at all. And so that's really where the problems are with FATF's guidance. And, you can even take it a step further and say, if you've got a group of token holders in a DeFi protocol, if you want to say that any of those DeFi protocols are kind of acting, or those token holders are acting like as a business, and whether that's like a small group of like multi-sigs or, I don't know, one token holder that is a fund that acts as a business. Well, suddenly they fall under, the vast definition. And now you're going to have like thousands of people governing a protocol that all fall within the vast definition, that all have pretty much the same reporting obligations.